My final irrigation, sodium hypochlorite, then intracanal heating at 180 degrees for 6 to 8 seconds. Then ultrasonic activation of intracanal heated sodium hypochlorite. Then refreshing sodium hypochlorite, then saline, then Erita, 17% solution, then saline, then sodium hypochlorite, then intracanal heating of at 180 degrees for 6 to 8 seconds for sodium hypochlorite, then ultrasonic activation of intracanal heated sodium hypochlorite, then refreshing sodium hypochlorite, go for saline, then Erita solution 17%, then saline, and you have to repeat this for 4 or 5 times. And your final irrigation will be with saline, dry your canals, and go for obturation for the 3D obturation. The following slide is a video for Prof. Alberto Dania, which reveals the importance of intracanal heating of sodium hypochlorite at 180 degrees for 6 to 8 seconds, and then ultrasonic activation of heated sodium hypochlorite and how to do that. Let's see the video. At the end, you will have these awesome and amazing cleaned dentinal tubules. Fourth category is 3D obturation. Now we will go directly to Dr. Islam Shahata to learn us how to make perfect tuck back and apical seal. Then we will come back to me.
Hello everyone, this is me Islam Shahata, and the topic of the lecture today will be the epitel stop, or the epitel seal, or the tuckback, or whatever. It's all about choosing the right gutta-percha to obturate the canal without getting extruded out of canal. And before getting started, I would like to thank Dr. Suhair for his invitation to ADC.Inc Academy webinar, and I'm here today because of this invitation. So this lecture will talk about how to choose the right gutta-percha after preparing the canal using the brood taper system.
What about Fanta, doctor?
Okay, so this lecture will talk about how to choose the right gutta-percha after preparing the canal using the brood taper system and Fanta system.
Doctor, what about M3 Gold?
Okay. So this lecture will talk about how to choose the right gutta-percha after preparing the canal using the brood taper system, Fanta system, and M3 Gold.
Thank you, Doc.
And so.
And Iris.
And Iris.
What about brood taper next, Doc?
Okay. Let's start all over. Hello everyone, this is me Islam Shahata, and we will talk today about how to choose the right gutta-percha after preparing the canal with file taper 04.
What about taper 6, Doc?
I hate you. And taper 6. 7. Oh! Hello everyone. I'm good. Thank you. Seriously guys, after giving a second thought, it doesn't really matter what system files you use, because it's all about the apical foramen construction. And you may have a narrow apical construction while you're using a large size file, and vice versa. And you may over-instrument the apex, making it wider than it should be. So what it really matters, it's all about choosing the right method of measuring the apical construction after preparing the canal, whichever file system you use. And this method will be the apical slope test using the ham files, preferably the NiTi ham files due to its unique flexibility.
What?
Shut up! It's a unique test. We use it right before choosing the vertebra to obturate the canal. We use hand files. We prefer the NiTi files. If we couldn't get the NiTi files, we can get Flex hand files. I always start with file ISO 30. We will grab the file, put it inside the canal to the full working length, connect the electronic apex locator to the file, and start tapping on the file. Actually, we press on the file. And the rule says, if the file extruded out of the canal, so this apex is larger than this file. So if we use file number 30, this apex will be larger than 30. So if we use ISO 30 data burger to obturate this canal, it will be extruded definitely. So we will test the larger file, the very next larger file, the 35 ISO file. Repeat the procedure, put inside the canal to full working length, connect the electronic apex locator, and tap on the file. Sorry, press on the file. Extruded, try the very next file, the 40, the 45. And here we can see, we use the file number 45. And it's extruded also. So we grab the 50, the very next size file, and unfortunately it's extruded. It's get to the red zone, the apex locator. And here we have two scenarios, two different scenarios. Either the file number 55 is not reaching the apex at all, or according to the second scenario, it reaches right to the apex. And unfortunately, the second case is so rare to happen. If it happens, that means this apex equals 55. So we can use the vertebra number 55, and this will be the right vertebra to this canal. And the first scenario is the most common scenario which happens. When I press on the file, it doesn't reach the apex at all. Which means this apex equals 52 or 53. Something between 50 and 55. Why? Because the file number 50 is extruded out of the canal, and file number 55, it didn't reach the apex at all. So it's something between it. So what to do? I don't have a vertebra number 52. I can use the vertebra number 50 and cut off a 1 millimeter of it. That's how we get the vertebra number 52. So we wrapped up everything about the diameter of the vertebra. So what about the taper? So regarding the taper of the vertebra, we only use taper for the vertebra. We never use taper sets nor laser cut the vertebra because it's not suitable for obturation of endodontically treated teeth. It's one hell of fat vertebra. It gives us a fatal back, and it makes an interlock with the canal, which makes the procedure of measuring the apical foramen with the vertebra is impossible. So get rid of it, please.
Now we will talk about type of obturation and what is the optimum obturation technique you should use.
Because we all agree that we have a 3D complex system inside the canal. It's not 2D shape. So this narrows the search, makes the suitable techniques for obturation those 3D systems is very few. Either you go with collateral compaction or vertical compaction.
Single cone.
No. Single cone is not allowed to use. It gives us a very pretty white line x-ray, but after a few years, we will have to deal with the abscess tooth.
But I love single cone.
Get out. Get out of my lecture. Thank you for watching. I will up the next video how to perform vertical compaction without wires. Thanks, bye.
Fifth category is coronal seal and final restoration with Dr. Muhammad Al-Ajmi.
Hello everyone, this is me, Dr. Muhammad Al-Agami. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Sudhair for his invitation in ADC.Inc Academy. Today we will talk about final restoration and coronal seal. We will talk about some tips and tricks, more clinical cases. We will discuss how to do perfect pre-endo build-up. We will give some hints about deep marginal elevation, vertebral preparation, and final restoration. We will start with a very important question. Which is more important, a good root filling or a good coronal restoration? A lot of studies shown that the technical quality of coronal restoration is more important than the technical quality of endodontic treatment. During this lecture, we will discuss together how to start with this X-ray and ending with this result of monoblock restoration from the coronal till the apical part. Also, we will discuss together how to get this nice contouring coronally and how to make this build up for perfect sealing. We will start with this nice case. In such cases, how can we do isolation for optimum root canal treatment? It's impossible. First, we need to know how to make a build up for this tooth. How to make my perfect coronal seal first before starting with root canal treatment. Caries is completely removed. My access is done. Now I have two options. Option number one, you can remove the split dam and make a complete isolation and build up your tooth. Option number two, this is what I did. I continue with my split dam, but for a perfect seal, I put a lot of Teflon to make sure there is no leakage. Good Teflonization with split dam, it's okay. I build up my tooth. Now endo is very easy for me. Like you see in the X-ray exposed tooth, like I told you before, I always starting with a split dam. Teflon in place. I use always magnification so I am sure the tooth is completely sealed. Build up is done and the final restoration is in place. As you can see how the caries destructed this tooth, I started with a split dam. Caries is completely removed. For the lower teeth, it's more difficult than the upper teeth in isolation because of the saliva, the tongue. So I decided here to do a complete isolation. The weak cusp, the weak lingual cusp is removed. Complete isolation is done. Teflon in place. Saddle matrix from Tour VM is in place. Tooth is completely disinfected and the build up is done. As you can see in the X-ray and the next photo. This case is extremely difficult. Why? Patient is a young patient. This is the last tooth. The tooth is not completely erupted. So this was extremely difficult situation. How we can do root canal treatment for this tooth? So first we need to build up the tooth. Sometimes I am telling my patient that if I can build up this tooth, the root canal will be easy for me. If I can't do a build up, I cannot complete your root canal treatment. It took me a lot of time to fix a clamp in this tooth. As you can see, it's a very difficult situation. Build up is done, root canal treatment is done, final restoration is in place. Also I use a post here. As you can see in the X-ray, this is very deep restoration. It's kissing the bone. Later maybe we will make a crown, but after completely eruption of this tooth.